Hello everyone, how you doing? Proof nickel, Littleton coin, overpriced guys, but what can I do? Alright, the gold-plated silver bar I have. I can't find it in my safe. I looked in my nautical box. It's not in the world coins. It's not in the bag of silver that goes in the treasure chest. So I'm going to pull up these containers over here and start looking through them, because it has to be in one of them, because I've looked everywhere else. All right. First thing is this one. Don't know if it's here or not. This is one of the last things I looked at. I done a live stream about this. Thought that was kind of funny. Reading it. Some Ag dollars. And Susan B. Anthony ones. Let's see. Well, we'll look real quick. It is not in there. So it's not in that one. We can go ahead and put this back. One of the Eagle and the Moon Ike dollars. There's a bicentennial one in here too. I'll go ahead and put that back, because it's not in that particular one. Go on to the next one. Think it got in this one either, but one never knows. Oh, damn. Bunch of Canadian pennies. They were in this envelope. One of these envelopes. Damn it. Making a mess. That one. This one just has Canadian quarters. Not silver, unfortunately. As this, I believe this is gold plating on this. It's a first day stamp thing. August 14, 1987. There's a little card about it too. Let's keep looking. This is a 1965 special mint set. And I have a 76 uncirculated coins set, but it's not in the red envelope like most of them come in. And then, what's this? The PD and S Susan B. Anthony coins. I think this set came from, yeah, Littleton Coin Company. I got a full set of them. No bonus. And here's what's left in it, just Canadian pennies. So we're going to put this one back because it's not in here. And keep looking. There's quite a few Canadian quarters in this. Too bad they're not silver. At least I don't think they are. There might be one in there that is, but I don't think there is. And all them Canadian pennies throw all this into it. It's not in this one. If it's not in these other two, I'm really at a loss, because it should be. Speaking of mistakes, this is actually silver, at least. Severe toning on the one edge, but it was 1/3 ounce of 3/9 pure silver, and it's proof. Mintage limit 500,000. Problem with this is they were sold as legal tender for the Marshall Islands, which is what that seal there is. And they said you could take them to the Marshall Islands and spin them if you wished. I don't know exactly what happened. I think someone tried it and they wouldn't accept them. Oh, it was so wonderful. So wonderful. The 79 PD&S and the 80 PD&S. And they all have the eagle landing on the moon like the Ike dollar. Unfortunately, where'd this come from? Littleton Coin Company again. That was a mistake to buy from that. Because I went to the bank the other day. I got a 1980 PD&S within the last few weeks, and on one day I went in and got PDS and 79 on one day out of $14 coins I got that day. 3 of them were the complete set. 79s. Let's see. There's one of them Marshall Islands ones, Heroes of the D-Day. Those guys were heroes, that's for sure. Neat looking stamps. But oh, it even has a certificate of authenticity. But it has no true value. These guys were heroes too. Iwo Jima, stamped that apparently the Marshall Islands issued. Another thing honoring D-Day, it's another stamp cover. Neat looking stamps. But Bugs Bunny 32-cent stamp tells you this was issued quite a while ago. It's been a while since mail was only that much. More of these Marshall Islands ones. I call this set the Wings of Fury. And it's the Battle of Britain and then the P-40 Warhawk. They say they're $5 coins. Marshall Islands issued them. They said you could take them to the Marshall Islands and spin them. Turns out you couldn't. It's not looking like it's in this one. That other Bugs Bunny stamp go. I had 2 of them. Oh, wow. It's here. Hello, old country coin collector. And we'll put your sticker out so people can see it. Move that sack of dollar coins and some JFKs I got. Keep looking for the silver bar. It doesn't appear like it's in this container either. Yeah. What is in here is a couple sequential $1 bills. Series 88. Fresh and uncirculated. We'll try to keep them that way. But it's not in this particular container either. Just one more container to look at. And it ain't in it. I don't know where it got, because it ain't in the safe. At least I don't think it is. I do have a container in there I could look, but let's see what this is. Not looking good at all. Now, all this is a whole bunch of Marshall Islands coin things that I bought that turns out they ain't really worth anything. Vietnam War one here, you see helicopter stuff. But I do like this picture here, drawing, whatever. Missouri. There's a Missouri coin in here somewhere, but it might be kind of hard to find it. And I'm looking for something else, really. Not really that. But if I can find it real quick, I'll show it. But it's not coming up. Well, there you go. USS Missouri. It's a pretty cool looking coin. The guy who done the artwork on these did nice work. It's too bad they're not really worth anything. And then this. Where's this? Who did this? Hutt River Province, New Queensland Mint, $5 apparently. Says it's legal tender. Yeah, I'm hoping to get 1K. But that's kind of cool looking Desert Storm coin. Whether or not this thing is actually legal tender, be hard to tell. I think it's copper nickel. I don't know if it tells you what it is. I'm just telling you about the A64 Apache. It has a cruising speed of 184 miles an hour. It's a pretty fast helicopter. Well, it's not in that one. I'm kind of puzzled now as to where it could be. I'm going to pull out the one container that's in the safe because it might have made it into that. In this particular container is some stuff I don't show that often. Oh, okay. Here you go. Some stash for later. Something cool shows up at a coin dealer or whatever. I got a couple $100 here, dry tender, ready to go to be spent. Couple star note coin or dollar bills, 35G and a 57B. I don't know. They're probably $4.50 each is what I paid. They're probably not worth that much, but I mean, I did get. These are more circulated. These star note ones, and they're 3 for $3.75. So that was not paying much over. $2003, 2006, and another 2003. I'll go ahead and put them back in the thing and get the container open. A little pack of $2 bills, all Series 76. And then this, bought this, and I think it was $4.50. It's this grading company, never heard of before. Generic currency grading service. Might be a good company, might not, I don't know. I don't know if there's any possible chance that the gold bar or gold plated bar ended up in this. I really don't think so. There's a gold piece in there though. JFK, 14 karat, half a gram. Let's see. I did have this one. It's beat up pretty bad. It's the 35G silver certificate. And it does have a star on it too, which is, I didn't realize that. I found this in my change once. Kind of cool. Yeah, looking in this, I'm not seeing the gold bar at all. I'm like, well, gold plated silver bar. I'm at a loss. It was in my safe, and now I can't find it. So I'm very, very disappointed that it's gone missing. It's got to be around here somewhere, though, because I don't generally have very many visitors, and it was in the safe. Oh, damn. That is a strikeout. So I'm sitting here thinking, where could that thing have gone? Where? Indeed. Excuse me. Go back over here and light up the safe. Okay, guys, I have not found it. I'm at a loss because it was here 2 weeks ago, and I ain't been able to find it. Very disappointed. Anyway, don't know what else to say. I mean, looked for it and looked for it everywhere I thought it would be, and it's a mystery where it is. I don't know. I gotta find that thing because I did pay pretty good money for it, and nothing else is missing that I can tell. I know ain't nobody been in the house. Anybody would have known anywhere it would have been and took it. So I'm pretty disappointed. Anyway, since I can't find it, I don't know what to do. Except say maybe I'll find it tomorrow. I just ain't finding it tonight. It's just not here. Just look at a selling ship coin design. I got a few of the smaller ones of this that I threw into the metal theme box. That's still a cool looking design. Of course, I got several of these in that box too. They're Portuguese coins. This is also a Portuguese coin. It's a bigger coin though. Kind of thin though. That looks like a Viking boat. 50. Escados. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Oh, darn. Can't believe it. Let's pull up the box. Damn, it's getting heavy. Sorry. Kind of open this up and then kind of show you how full this thing's getting. It's got a lot of coins in there. I thought maybe I might have accidentally got the gold bar or gold plated bar into this, but I kind of thumbed through it earlier and pulled coins out, and I don't think it's in there. Oh, this thing's slipping. Oh, I hate this thing. Sometimes it's a big pain in. There we go. Hello, John Jacobs. Don't know if you heard, but I don't know if you've seen it on my table occasionally on some of my videos. It's a silver bar. It's gold plated, and I can't find it in my safe. And I ain't seen it on my table in all these different containers I've had out in the last couple weeks. I can't find it. It's driving me crazy. It's irritating. Very irritating. Churchill coin. Another Portuguese coin. Man, this thing does not like to focus all the time. It's not in here. I know this particular design, Mexican coin, older ones, was made in silver. It looked a lot like this, but maybe not exact. And half crown. This is a pretty nice looking half crown, actually. It's barely worn, but it's too new to be silver. 53. I think that's starting her second year as queen, and she's been queen. She's still queen unless something happened I ain't heard yet today or yesterday. The big 1 penny. This is a huge 1 penny coin. Churchill coin, same size as a Morgan, pretty much. So this is a bigger than a 50-cent piece, actually. I believe. I don't have one handy really. But yeah, these world coins. This box is really close to being. Here's a little bit more worn. One with Queen Elizabeth, half crown. I mean, half crown is about just a little bit bigger. Well, maybe these are about the same size as a 50-cent piece. I don't have one handy. Well, yeah, I do. Sorry. I'm like, I don't have one. Yeah, it'll show up. I'm hoping. This isn't silver, but it is a 50-cent piece, JFK. That's about the same thickness and about the same size. And this is an old British penny. This is a 1937 one. But I'm really stressing it on this because I've never, as far as I know, never lost something like this before. I know it's here, I just don't know where, and it's driving me crazy. But I'm going to find it. Maybe not tonight. Yeah, when least expect it. Well, it'll always be in the last place you look, pretty much. Is there anything else I wanted to show? Oh, yeah. I said I found or got the smaller dime size one of this. And that's what it looks like. It's the Caribbean territories. This is a 9. It says 10 on it. What year is this one? 56. And this one is the quarter size one. Same design on the back. Hold them side by side. Oh, if it decides it wants to focus very good. I thought that was kind of neat looking. I got a couple of them in there at least, maybe more. There's probably 200, 300 coins in this. Most of them are only 20 cents, or almost all of them were. Yep. This, if is much older, a little bit older anyway, would be a silver coin. It's a 5 franc. I have one somewhere that's, I think I know where it is. Jeez, I'm going to go down that. Click under the duplicate. Who knows? A lot of these half pennies in there. The ship on them. Some with King George, some with Queen Elizabeth. I looked underneath this. I pulled this off the table even. Took everything off the table, pulled this up, and it ain't under that. I don't know. I'm just sitting here really puzzled as to where that could possibly have gotten to. Got a lot of these. This is a 65 Italian coin. If Anna T was around, she might enjoy seeing this because she lives in Italy, although this ain't circulating anymore. This is a 78. I think they use euros there now. Heck, I don't know. Don't live in Italy. Never been. $53 halfpenny. Well, this ain't working. It's not around. So I'm going to close that box up and move it out of the way. This box is pretty big. I'm starting to get pretty hefty. The only other thing I think maybe I could have possibly dropped it and it slid underneath something on the floor down here. So I'm going to be tearing the whole damn place up looking for it. But not live. Because that would be crazy. Yeah, I went to the bank I ain't never been in before and asked them if they had some coins, and they had all these JFK half dollars. And they actually told me they don't normally give these to, give out change to people who aren't actually customers to their bank, but they made an exception. I don't know, maybe it's just my charm. Who knows? Well, I'm almost done with this live stream because I'm not finding it. I dug through the safe, pulled stuff out, moved stuff around. It ain't there. I'm like, where could it be? It's got to be here somewhere. It was on this very table in my videos that went live 2 weeks ago. So it's got to be here. I don't know. It's very irritating. Anyway, I'm going to do this. Not something I do too often, but 30 times. See this? This is in honor of the pirate treasure chest theme, and Pirate Stacker says he always takes a shot at rum when he does the video. If you've never seen Pirate Stacker's videos, it's kind of entertaining. But it's not a real expensive rum. Captain Morgan costs more. I think they put Admiral just to say we outrank them, but they really don't. So what I'm going to do is open this and take a shot of rum to drown my sorrows about losing. that silver bar. Well, it's gone. One shot of spiced rum, one step above the really cheap stuff, and probably a few steps below the better spiced rums. Anyway, put this stuff up and call it a night. And I guess I'm just gonna have to look tomorrow. It's kind of bugging me, but there ain't much I can do about it. But John and Old Country Coin Collector, I hope you all have a good night. As far as I know, you only two made any comments. So hope you have a good night, and talk to you again later. And Naples, 20 times. It must be a nice place. I heard good things about Naples. But y'all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.